Yo, what is up, YouTube, bro? I'm back with another vid, man. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed I'm starting to get a little bit of views, bro. I'm getting like 5 views on some of my videos. Bro, some of y'all might think that's not crazy, bro. Like, I didn't think it would be like this. I thought I'd get like 0 views, 1 view, but I'm getting like 5, 6 views on some of the vids. So like, bro, like the video, bro. Subscribe for me. You know what I'm saying? Try and blow up. I'm gonna try and upload as much as I can. At least 2 videos a week. I want to upload every day, but that's if I can find a story every day. But at least 2 videos a week. So yeah, drop a comment. I'll reply to your comment. Like this, subscribe for me, bro. Let's get into it. So this story, bro, is gonna be about me getting caught on my first day of school with weed, bro. I had 3 disposable pens on me, bro. I had 3 dispos on me. It was my first fucking day of school. I've actually told y'all about this. I think it was on. Goddamn, my fault. I just took a blinker. Oof, I'm a little fried. So yeah, I think I told y'all a little bit about this story on my greening out story. This was in the same classroom and the same teacher. I'm gonna call her Miss J. I didn't give her a name in the story. I'm gonna call her Miss J. And this was the first day of school, my senior year. And at my job that I work at the same job still. It's a little sad, but fuck it. But yeah, I work at this job, man, and there was this girl up there that I was talking to. Me and her don't really talk anymore, but fuck it. She had gave me one of her dispos. It wasn't a dispo. It was a cart. It was one of those. I haven't seen these in a long ass time. It's one of those batteries, and then you screw the cart on that bitch. But hers was real weird. At the time, I hadn't seen one of these. It's one of those ones that you plug into one of the little. You have to like screw it into that charger, and then you plug that charger into a box, and then you have to like plug it into a wall. Like, I had never seen that shit, so I didn't even have a charger for this pen. She didn't have one. That's why she wanted to get rid of it, so she gave it to me. And it already had a cart on it, but it was dead. I couldn't hit it because I couldn't charge it, and so it just had wax in it. And I had 2 more dispos because at the time I would cop 2. This was whenever the cakes first. Well, I'm not sure if they was first popping up, but this was whenever they was popping. It was the 1 gram cakes. Them bitches was going crazy my senior year. My senior and junior year, those got me through that shit. Like, whenever I first started smoking at school, niggas was always popping out in the bathrooms with the cakes. Like, nigga, if you used the bathroom at my school to actually use the bathroom, you were a fucking weirdo. Everyone was in that bitch hitting the cakes, hitting the dispos, passing that bitch around. It was lit. So, boom. It's my first day of school. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was my senior year because I didn't start smoking halfway through my junior year. So, my first day of school, I already knew I was finna get high. I was finna get lit. Like, it was up. I was really excited. So, I go to school. The whole day is normal. What I like to do is, sometimes, if there's a teacher that I know I can go to the bathroom in, like, I would say there's about 2 classes that I can't really go to the bathroom and get high in. So, I really gotta just thug it out and get high before or after that class. So a few of my classes, I'm stopping in the bathroom. I'm smoking, like it's lit. It's lit. I'm low key trying to ask some of my homies too if they can have a charger for this fucking pen because like, bro, I was like, god damn, like what am I gonna do with this hoe? Like I was literally just had it on me for no reason. Like it was just there, but fuck it. So yeah, the whole day is going through normal. Like everything's fine and shit, and I eventually end up getting to it was my 7th period class. Now, I said this before, my 7th period, this was the teacher who was a little autistic, bro. She's autistic. She told us, and she also has an autistic kid, and so she always talks to us about that, but she was hella nice, bro, and her class was hella easy. It was Edgenuity, so, like, if you were behind on the subject, you would get on this shit on Edgenuity. I don't know if y'all know about this shit. It's like, you like get onto it on the Chromebooks, you do your assignments, boom. It's hella easy. That's all her class was. Her class was hella simple. And I had hella homies in this class, and this was the first day of school. And I was like, okay, this whole seems hella cool. This whole seems hella relaxed. Like, I could chill in here. So the whole class is like proceeding as normal. Like, niggas telling each other about ourselves, even though like this is our senior year. We all know each other. So like this is a hella unnecessary. I low key hate that shit, but you know, you gotta do that shit every year, bro. So so we're in this period. I've been smoking all day. I am very high. I'm very high. I'm not as high as I was on the Green and Out story, but I'm pretty baked. I'm not gonna cap. So I'm in there chilling with my homies. I had this one homie who was a junior. He put me onto this one anime site. So I'm in class. I'm watching anime. Everything's chill. And eventually, bro, bro, I guess I was talking to one of my homies that was behind me. One of my homies. This is the guy. This is the guy from the. Ooh, shit. My bad, bro. I had hoes calling my phone. That was a lie. All right. All right. So yeah, I'm in the class and I'm talking to my boy behind me. He's actually the dude from the Greening Out story too. The guy who first wanted to hit my dispo, and he was telling me that I should chill out. Go check that out. I'm gonna leave that video linked in the description, bro. So I'm talking to him in the class, and I think I was showing him off to him. I must have been showing off the disposter, bro, or like, but I don't know what I was doing. I was lacking so hard. So what I did, I had all three dispos out on the table in front of me. So how the classroom was laid out, whenever you first walked in, everyone's desk is pointing right. And the teacher's desk is also right, but it's at the very far corner, at the very end of the classroom. So where I was sitting was at the very right of the classroom, but the teacher was at the very far left. So I was sitting down at my desk, you know what I'm saying? And I had my dispos, all three of them. I don't know, bro. I was lacking. I don't know why the fuck I had all three of them. I guess I was trying to show them or brag how many I had. But I also had my backpack on the table too. So I had my backpack facing where the teacher was. So whenever the teacher was at her desk and she looked at me, she could see the backpack. She couldn't see the dispos. So I guess I was turned around. I'm looking at my homie. I'm talking to him, bro. Tell me why. I guess I didn't notice that my teacher got up, bro. Bro, nobody said nothing. The dude I was talking to, he didn't say nothing. Like, the teacher, she walked past my desk, and I guess she was going to go turn off the lights or open the door for someone or something, bro. But she passed my desk, and while I'm talking to my homie, all I hear is like, I just hear like someone's hand like hit hard as fuck on my desk. I'm like, what the hell? And I look over, dude, and the teacher's standing over me, and she like has all three of my dispos in my hands, and all she says is nope. She keeps saying nope. She's like nope, nope, and this bitch goes over and grabs her walkie-talkie twin. Oh my god, yo, nigga, I thought I was Barry Allen, nigga, because like time was moving in slow motion, bro. This was my first time being in this type of situation. So let me break this down for y'all. At the time, I'm also going to have to make stories about this. At the time, I was on probation. That's a huge reason why I didn't start smoking earlier than I did. I was on probation for, I think, 3 years. And I was never a smoker before then. So the probation didn't really affect me. And so at this time, I was fresh off of probation. But I was still really scared of getting in trouble, bro, because I didn't know what would happen. They had told me if I got in trouble again whenever I was 18, before I turned 18, I think, if I got into any trouble, I would be fucked. Those charges that I had before and these charges would be stacked on top of each other, and it would be grits for me, bro. So, yo, my heart dead ass dropped to my fucking toes whenever this teacher went over to her desk. She grabbed her walkie-talkie, and I heard her say, "Can I get an officer and a principal to room 107 or whatever the fuck?" Nigga, oh my god. That's the moment where I was like, yeah, it's over for me. Like, I'm fucked. Like, it's grits, bro. And the dude who I was talking to earlier, I'm gonna call him T. My boy T, this nigga screams out. He says run. This nigga starts saying run, bro. He's one of those crash out niggas. So that's something he would have did. This nigga would have ran. I panicked, bro. I didn't want to run because I didn't want to make it worse, bro. And like, where the fuck was I gonna run to? Like these niggas were gonna catch me. That would have been dumb if I would have ran. So I just grabbed my backpack and the rest of my shit and I just stood there. By the way, no, I can't skip over this because it was hella embarrassing. I'm trying to skip it, but bro, whenever I heard her call that shit over like the principal's cameras, bro. I mean the over the walkie-talkie, dude. I ran over to her. I was like, please, man. I tried to lie and say I was still on probation and if I got in trouble, I would be fucked. But she said she didn't care, bro. She did not care. And there was this one bitch in the class. She was like, would you mind if I record? I'm not capping. She actually asked me that. She asked if she could record my life getting fucking ruined. I didn't care at that point. I didn't even answer her. I just fucking accepted defeat and grabbed my backpack. And I waited for a fucking cop and a principal to walk over and get me. I knew it was coming, bro. I waited in there and a principal. It was this one female black principal. She had came. She was known to be kind of a bitch, but she was only a bitch whenever you were in trouble. Like, she was actually pretty cool, but, you know, she could be an asshole sometimes. So, me and my boys, I said me and my boys. So, they take me. Whole time, we're walking to the fucking office. Dude, I forgot to mention this. I'm sweating like a dog this whole time, dude. I am sweating like a bitch. As soon as my teacher grabbed the dispos, I started sweating. I was sweating like a bitch this whole time. I don't know how they didn't get suspicious of that, but I was sweating like a motherfucker, bro. As soon as I got pulled to the side, so we're in the hallway, and let me break this down. What was happening in the hallway whenever they pulled me out? So we're walking to the class, and while we're walking, not to class, we're walking to the office where they're gonna search me. And while we're walking, she's asking me, she's like, so like, where'd you get these? Like, what are these? Like, and I had the thought in my mind, and I knew what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to be honest, but nigga, I panicked and I lied, and let me tell you how that turned out. So I lied to her. I'm telling her, man, I don't know where those were. I found those. Like, I don't know who those are. I don't know where you got those from. I found them. So she's like, you found them? Yeah. And so I'm trying to like explain myself. I'm sweating like a bitch. I keep like looking around and like seeing how many people are seeing what's going on. Luckily, it was like during class, so there wasn't really that many people in the hallway. And they pulled me into the office, dude. And there was this one female officer. She's also involved in another story of me getting caught and me getting searched. I'm going to have to make a fucking whole series about this. This shit's crazy. So, she's in there and she's searching me, man. She searched me. She couldn't find any other dispos or anything else. I didn't have anything other than those three. So, boom. I'm going to tell y'all the story that I told. And I'm going to tell y'all how I slipped my way out of this like a fucking snake. What? You thought they caught me, nigga? Hell no. So, I'm in this bitch. She couldn't find anything else. She had those three dispos. And whenever you get in trouble like this, the principal, the cop, whoever's in charge, they're going to ask the teacher, whoever wrote you up, they're going to ask you what happened. So, those events that I was saying, how I just found them and those weren't mine, what I specifically told them was I was in class and there was a seat right beside me that was empty. And what I said was that there was these dispos were on the seat, nigga. I lied and said that they were already on the seat and I didn't have them. And whenever they asked Miss J, she said the same thing because she didn't know anything else. She just walked past my desk and she saw them on the table. And I was like, yeah, I saw them right there, and I was showing my friend. That's whenever she came by and grabbed them. Nigga. So that lie that I told on the spot aligned with what Mrs. J said. So they didn't have any other sides to it, nigga. I got hella lucky because they didn't find them on me, really. That's another thing that was really important. They didn't find the disposables on me, so they couldn't really put them on me. Nigga, yo, do you know how happy I was when they told me to go back to class? They were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna like keep investigating, and if we find anything, we're gonna have to pull you aside." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Let me know if I can help." Like, nigga, I'm still sweating bullets. I'm scared as a bitch. So, dude, they sent me out. They sent me out. By the time that they had sent me out, it was already time for our next class. So, boom, I leave, twin, and the whole day goes normal, bro. I was hella scared, by the way, too, whenever I got to the crib, if they told my pops, bro. Because if they told my pops, he would crash. He would crash the fuck out. But he actually didn't know everything. Everything was fine the rest of the day at school. I was still getting high as fuck because I didn't care. Like, and I was also scared as hell. Like, bro, I was stressing. Like, that was like one of the most stressful situations I've ever been in, bro. So, yeah, I got to the crib. Everything was normal. Boom, bro. That's the story, bro. That's the story of me getting caught up. I'm gonna have to make another one. I might drop it this week. So yeah. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna try and get at least 2 vids a week. I have a whole playlist down below, bro. Y'all watch all those videos. Help me get my views up. Help me grow the channel, bro. Drop a comment. I'm gonna reply to your comment. Like the video, bro. Subscribe. And yeah, bro. That's it. Deuces, bro. Love y'all.